After round 3, the South Sydney Rabbitohs are in panic mode. They are sitting last on the ladder, dropped their halfback, benched their origin hooker, and now there's talk about dumping Cody Walker, who has been terrible so far in 2024. Latrell Mitchell too has come under fire for him to be dropped at fullback and moved into the centers. To rub salt into the wound, there's now reports that the Bunnies could have signed Dominic Young and Josh Addo-Carr, so stick through the video to find out why. Last year, the South Sydney Rabbitohs had the opportunity to secure Dominic Young, a move that was facilitated by Sam Burgess, but they failed. Everything was set and agreements were made. However, due to the ongoing internal conflicts at the club, which they persist in denying, the coaching staff decided against signing Dominic Young. Consequently, he joined the Roosters and is thriving there. One of the many internal conflicts was the falling out with former star forward Sam Burgess. The club legend left his role as an assistant coach after a falling out with Jason Demetriou amid reported concerns the head coach wasn't tough enough on Cody Walker and Latrell Mitchell. The second conflict was between Latrell Mitchell and Rod Churchill. In a text to South Sydney chairman Nick Pappas, Churchill labelled Latrell Mitchell a cancer after their loss to the Eels in the Indigenous round last year. In response to Rodney Churchill's remarks, South's players were prepared to boycott receiving the Clive Churchill Medal if they reached the final, and a member of their squad won man of the match. The Rabbitohs didn't even make the top 8 last year, so the boycotting plan didn't even come close. The decision to pass on a promising talent like Dominic Young was foolish, especially considering South Sydney's need for speed, as evidenced by recent matches where players like Dean Mariner and Selwyn Cabo repeatedly made breakthroughs. This raises serious questions about the club's decision-making processes. Moreover, it's not the first time South Sydney missed out on a speedster. Addo-Carr had also shown interest in joining the club a few years ago before opting for Canterbury. Again, this was due to the South Sydney's management's failure to secure an origin winger. The same thing happened with Joseph Suaalii. Former Blues 5'8" and analyst, Braithen Asta, was incredulous at the missed opportunity with Dominic Young. The disappointment is palpable. As Asta remarked, he was so close, almost a done deal. While Sam Burgess played a pivotal role in the negotiations, it seems the coaching staff intervened, resulting in Young slipping through South Sydney's fingers. Asta urged the Rabbitohs to address these internal issues instead of denying them. The failure to secure talents like Young due to internal conflicts, coupled with the club's reluctance to acknowledge these problems, is causing turmoil from within. It's time for accountability and transparency to prevent further internal chaos. In my opinion, South Sydney needs to rebuild by getting rid of their senior players like Cody Walker, Tom Burgess, Silva Havili, and Damien Cook. They need youth. They need younger players to take over. It's apparent these group of senior players currently on the roster aren't capable of competing for a premiership and are on the decline athletically. They should model their rebuild similar to the Panthers. A few positional changes need to be made too. Latrell Mitchell should be removed from fullback and moved into the centers, and Jack Whiten should be the 5'8". Lastly, head coach Jason Demetriou needs to be fired. Souths need an experienced coach. I'm sure Jason Demetriou is a good coach, but maybe his coaching methods aren't best suited for the Bunnies. The Rabbitohs are now last on the ladder and they have to make changes quick before this gets really ugly. Can the Rabbitohs save their season? What other changes do you think they need to make? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more of your daily dose of rugby league. Thank you.